Hi y'all, good to see everyone. Welcome, come on in. We're gonna freestyle create together. I just sent out a text to our text list, so if you're not on it yet, you can get on our text list at textkeleas.com and we'll send you a notification when we go live and we're creating together. So welcome, come on in. We're gonna play with some beautiful florals, of course. This is what we call Freestyle Fridays. So if you're already a Keleas follower, you know on Fridays at noon central, we like to do something fun together and freestyle. So mainly because so I can play with new stuff and create together with you. So I usually just have a bunch of supplies and we do something fun. So welcome, come on and say hello. I am going to, y'all, it's hot. We're in Texas, so it's already hot. Of course, we've got the air going. It might be a little bit loud. And I'm gonna run power between the air and the glue pot. So we're gonna turn it on, turn it off when we get hot. So we can keep it going. I'm telling you, we've got to ration the power. Not really, but we don't want to blow a breaker. So hello everybody. Hi Diana, welcome, welcome. I'll tell you what it is. Hold on just a second, I'm gonna put back in the glue pot. So this is a swag base. So it looks like a big loop-de-loo. But it is a base you make a swag on, and it's got a built-in hanger, which makes it so, so nice. Hi, Amanda. Y'all remember when I'm live here from Bloom Central, I sometimes can only see a few comments at a time, so please just ask again if you have a question I didn't catch it. Hi, Ramona. Good to see you guys. So we're going to get started. I want to kind of show you what I picked out. I thought we would do, I was thinking, and you know, let's do red, white, and blue that doesn't scream, hey Trudy, that's not really totally like rockets and stars. Let's do something a little more floral inspired. So that's what we're gonna do. I love these flowers. I just couldn't wait to work with them. So we're putting in these checked flowers in here. Hi Tracy, hey LaWanda. So let's get started. Mom's over here. Okay, hi Mom.
Hi there, everybody.
Hi, Mom's in the back. She's shipping. Hey Carol. I'm so glad you got your order, Mary. Y'all, I'm going to use brown cable ties for this today because we're working on a brown base and they'll kind of help them camouflage in really well. So usually the first thing I do on a project is kind of lay out the perimeter. Aw, yeah, your daughter's coming home from the Navy. I love that. Thank you for her service. Make sure you thank her. That's awesome. All right, so I can kind of decide with the greenery how big or how small I want it to be. And I can set that perimeter right now. Melba says, hey, Mom.
Hi there.
So let me put this one in, and I'm going to tie it in. We're going to use a lot of cable ties today, too, and some glue, but we'll mix and match it. But it's nice to have a grapevine base. It's got a little bit of moss on it, too, which, of course, you know I love. But this will kind of set our, hold everything up really well when we put it on there. Oh, you need white hibiscus? We do not have any white hibiscus, only red, orange, and yellow. I think that's it. Hey, Christine, good to see you. So I'm going to trim that stem. I don't need it really super long. Where's my trash? I had a trash over here, and then I cleaned it up. I cleaned it up too quickly. I need a crash for these little bits. I probably should use like a little garbage bowl, like a little Rachel Ray type garbage bowl. That would be smart, but of course we don't have that. Not here at Bloom Central. So it's Friday. Does anybody have some great weekend plans while we're getting going on this one? I'm going to add, I want the top to be more narrow than the bottom. So I'm going to go a little bit wider when I put these guys on. Cancun, nice. I hope you're enjoying it there. We got a little tropical storm coming here our way here. I think it's just going to be a rainmaker, but we'll survive. We're tough. We've had a lot of rain, but, you know, we're not going to complain because we always end up needing it later. Hey, from Uvalde. Good to see you. Hello. Welcome. I didn't catch your name. I went by too quickly, but welcome. Oh, thanks, Nicole. Nicole just posted the colors of hibiscus we have. We did get a new variety of hibiscus as a double, which is really, really, really cool. You got wreath orders to fill? Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Yeah, there's been a little bit of a glitch with Facebook with the audio. So come in, go back out, and usually the sound will come back. Yeah, we'll come back in. Try it. And I'm going to go on this other side right here. So it depends how long you want it. If you want that grapevine to show at the bottom or not, I kind of like it showing. We're going to put some ribbon into towards the end. I already kind of got the bow pre-tied, but I'll show you more of that when we get to it. All right. Thanks for telling her to go out back and come in. It was a glitch that was going on for a while, and then it stopped, and mine was doing that today. I was just trying to watch some business training over in at CoachKelea.com, and it was doing the same thing on Facebook. I was watching Coach Marissa in there, and it was just harassing me. But you know how it goes, right? We can't control it. We just have to work with it. So you could thin this out a little if you wanted to and keep it as long as you want. I'm just trimming these off as I get them placed in. So I kind of create my base. You can see how functional this can be to have just go a lot of different directions with it. I'm going to get that spread out. Okay. And I'm going to keep this. Yes, the business coaching is CoachKelea.com. Exactly. All right. I think I can put the air back on. We'll give the glue pot a little rest. Let me put it back on, y'all, because I'm starting to get hot already. How you doing, Mom? You okay? Oh, Mom walked out. Mom just walked out. She didn't even say. She's being really quiet. Hello to you too. All right. I thought it might be fun today, instead of like a traditional red berry, to use these because they have strawberries, and I thought that would be fun to mix in just like we would a regular berry like spray or twig. But I thought the strawberries would be a lot of fun. We actually have Kaya planted a strawberry plant for her project this spring, and it's still putting out strawberries. Those are good little boogers too. Do any of you guys have gardens that maybe you're growing some real strawberries? I'm gonna put it maybe right here. I still want that to be the tallest, but just a little bit lower. I think that would be fun. So you kind of just build this up layer by layer. And it's pretty easy to add to the base. If you're going to need a supply list, just let us know in the comments and we'll get back to you with the list. As we're building it, we're creating a list for you. And we can definitely give it to you. Okay. Oh, Nicole just posted this one. Yay, thanks, Nicole. This is the strawberry one. Oh. And you don't need a bunch of overlap of stems there. You can trim them. We are going to have a bow here, so that'll be our point where the bow is going to go. Now, let me put another strawberry down. Here, nobody has gardens. Really, you guys don't have any plants going. Hi, Darla. Come on, y'all. Y'all have to have plant addictions like I do. I thought the blue merinos were all in on the plants. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna put this one at the bottom. Oh, really? Already 90. I get it. It's summer's on its way. It's coming. So we can also glue anything in here we want to. We've got some room in there, but right now till I get to the end, I'm just gonna tie them in. It's gonna go just a little bit faster, be a little bit neater. And then we'll cover up all that in a little bit with some moss if any of it shows. So what do you think so far? Can you guys do it? I know you can do this. I know you can. Let's see who else. Diane, I know you and me. We're in the same wavelengths. Yep, for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna do this with red and blue flowers, but I'm thinking I could do 2 blue at the top. I could do 2 red at the top. Let's look at that and I'll make up my mind on this. I was thinking we would just mix and match them. There's the blue and the red. Oh, that's cute. We can do that. Or we could do red at the top and blue at the bottom. Let me take a look and see which one I like better. I think I like alternating them. I like having a red and blue in each section. That can be up to you though, however you want to do it. So I'm going to put this first one in up here. I'm actually going to put it into the grapevine and use that base. So I'll cut it down a little bit and get it bent. And we're actually, let me show you the base. It is a grapevine base that is made for swags. It has a built-in hanger, and we have those available on Keleas.com. If you want the link for the swag, just let us know in the comments and we'll get you the link for the base. Because it is super easy to work on, and it gives you a nice foundation. So now I'm going to go in here with a little bit of glue into the base and just go right into the vine, just like you would on a normal grapevine wreath. Okay, that's cute. There's a red. I think I'll put the blue a little bit higher. Oh, thanks, Janet. I think so too. You know, we could have done it a little bit different with some color blocking and probably pulled off the other with spacing it out. It will alternate. I agree with you. I agree with you. I love these little pom-pom centers. You know what? We had that pom-pom bee on the, no, she was a ladybug on the live sale, and she would look super cute with that. It just occurred to me. I should have put those both on the live sale. But I saved it for you guys today. How you doing, Mama?
I'm doing fine. Doing fine.
You going for a box? Mom's going for a box, guys. I'll put this one out here. I'm gonna put a little bit of moss on that. I didn't make these flowers. You could have, but we sell these. We sell them already made, but aren't they super cute? You sure could. One of the ladies in design school, she loves making her own flowers. She's so creative, out of papers and all kind of different textures. But for me, I prefer just to buy things pre-made and then put them together to save time. Now I'm gonna alternate the colors a little bit when I come down. Alice says, hello, Miss Seal. She just walked out, Alice. She'll be right back. She'll be right back. All right. Mom, Alice says, hello, Miss Seal.
Hi there, Alice.
Alice, she's slave driving me. No, she's not.
Yes, I am.
She's not. She hasn't been here long enough to implement the slave driver. Give her some time.
Get it done.
She's still letting her coffee set in. Or did you have coffee? Yes, you had coffee. I know she had coffee. Darla says, hey, Mom.
Hi there.
She's getting the hellos from everywhere. I'm just putting some moss in here so you don't see my mechanics going on. And then I'm going to bring the blue one a little further down. Stagger it a little bit. Yeah, Alice says she's doing what she's good at. Yes. No lie. She's definitely a leader. Or as my dad would call her, Sarge. In a loving manner, Sarge, right? Yeah. Hi, Christy. Judy, we have some help coming. Yes, we have. It's not permanent help, but we've got help. So we're going to take it as a win. Thanks for asking, though. And then I'm just pushing this up into the grapevine. I want things to stagger a little bit. And this one, I'm going to bend that head a lot, so I'm going to put a little cable tie on it also. Just so I don't know it's not coming off. Because I want to bend this up. Y'all, don't be afraid to manipulate your florals to get them where you want them. They are all wired. And, well, ours are. I try to really only carry really quality florals that can be manipulated more easily. Because in design school, that's something I teach and preach. They get tired of it, I'm sure, but dimension, dimension, dimension. Hi, Lori. So we need a lot of dimension at all times. Okay, look, it's looking so stinking cute. We got 2 blooms at the bottom. You come up, we got an open space because there's going to be a bow. Carol says Mom's going to catch up on those orders. Yeah, she's not playing. She's not playing, Carol. She sure is. If you're on the subscription box for the BBB, those headed out. Those are headed out. Okay, I really have been dying to use the chunky blueberries. Hi, Dora. So we're going to put those in as like a little buffer between here and the bow. But I made a what we call a blast off bow. And if you missed how to make these, we did these on Wednesdays. So thank you for the stars. Thank you very much. These are easy bows. They're 3 loops, 2 loops, and 1 loop. Okay. We worked them on Wednesday this week here live. You can go back and watch. Okay, you can check it out. Hi, Cynthia. Good to see you too. So if you don't know how to make them, you want to learn, go check that video out from Wednesday. If you need the link for the video, just ask in the comments. We'll get it for you. But this is a blast off bow. So I've already made it. We're going to put it probably right in here. So go ahead and pop your bow on right now so you can see where those berries need to go. Okay? I generally don't put a bunch of greenery behind here. If my ribbon, you've been practicing, Christy? Great. If my ribbon is stiff enough where it's going to stand up good, I don't put greenery right behind it. If it's not, let's say it's a ribbon you love, but it's kind of like loosey-goosey, then you can put some more greenery back here to help hold it up. Okay, so it's not flapping in the wind. I'm going to put these in these sections right there tight. I've got 3 clusters put aside, but we may only use 2. Let me see how 2 looks. But y'all, these are so yummy. We had these in pink. We're sold out of a lot of colors, but we have a few blue. I don't know how much red is left. So I just trimmed the stem up just a little bit. I'm going to put this right in here, right about there. I'm going to cable tie this in also. If I missed your question, just ask again. Until we get that new warehouse all done we can have a studio with the cameras in it, then I'll be able to see more than 1 comment at a time. But right now I'm limited to 1 at a time. I'm sorry. And it goes by so fast. Okay, that is cute. I love that. And with the little strawberries beside it. Oh, that's so cute. Gets me excited. And we're gonna do the same thing down below. Me too, Leanne. I know, they're so juicy. So juicy. Like literally, right? Okay, so because it's chunky on this side, I'm going to get it chunky on this side too. I want those to alternate just a little bit. Oh, we're going to use 2 down here, so it won't matter. We're going to use 2, remember? We're good. Why are you laughing, Mom?
Nicole says hi to me on my phone.
Nicole, I see you sneaking in private conversation. She's trying to get in more with Mom. I see how it is. She's probably over there telling Mom, tell Keleas to la la la, and feed her a little extra. She'll do whatever you say. She's right. She's right. Mom gave me a cypress tree yesterday. She knows the way to my heart. Right, Mom?
Yeah.
Bribery.
Right.
Those berries are something I was reading and it just went away. Where did it go? Oh, thanks. I'm glad you love them. I saw a really cute comment, but I couldn't. Something about the berries, but it disappeared. Okay, yeah, this is why I wanted 2, so we could put 1 on either side. So my idea for this piece is that it's not rockets. Yes, it's red, white, and blue, but look how cute this would be on a door that has like some red geraniums, any type of reds, and there's not a whole lot of blue blooming flowers, but whites in the garden, some pots done up. This would just pop right off the door, and you can use it all summer. It's not necessarily patriotic, as in like exactly 4th of July. I just thought that would be a lot of fun. So it would be a good crossover. Oh, this is cute. It's like putting a little skirt on the bottom here. We're dressing her up. You don't have to worry about this being kind of messy in here because it's going to be camouflage when we get the bow on. So no worries on that. I'm going to trim it, get it really tight, trim this off, and then I'll trim those tails maybe a little bit less right here. These stems are so chunky. I'm going to talk to them about making them thinner when I'm working with the manufacturer so we can have that less bulky, but it's pretty cool anyway. Pretty cool. Okay, you ready for the fun part? So here's our blast off bow I was talking about. Remember, you can catch that video from Wednesday. We worked on this design of bow, easy to make. And you might be saying, okay, well, what ribbon do I pick? Well, for me, I take the inspiration for what I think is the dominant flower in my piece. So look, it's the check. So it's a no-brainer to go to the check and pull that out. So this is what I'm doing here. Easy? Easy peasy? Okay, we're gonna put that right in the center and it's gonna cover up all this mechanics. My students in design school know, the Keleas Blue Merinos know no show mechanics. We don't wanna see it. And we'll do a final look over in a second because we've still gotta get these tails where they go. We can't just put the bow on and let the tails cover up all our work. We've got to position them. So I've got that tied on. I'm gonna trim it off. Okay, let's fluff it. Where everybody goes. And I'm gonna separate the tails out here. And I like the longest tail in the back, which should be red. Here it is, to go straight down the back. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. So I'm gonna run that back behind. I love things to be, we call it breaking the plane. BTP, breaking the plane. Like, they break the plane of other things. So things don't look like they're layered up. They look like they're overlapped and coming together nicely. I'm gonna curl that one inside, that one outside. And let me get the other red one to the back. I've got this on my tree stand. I'm gonna pull this one to the back. Okay. Okay, yes, you guys, and Nicole's getting the supply list just finished. So if you need the link to these berries, or let's say you want to use this swag base for fall, you're going to need to grab what we've got in stock now because this is something I don't restock for fall. So if you want to build some fall swags on this base, you're going to need to get a few now before we're all sold out of what's left. So Nicole can give you the link to all the supplies in the comments. And I'm gonna curl that up, super cute. Let me pull a little of these to the front, in the center. I love it. She's such a cutie. Now the last thing you wanna do is just take a look at it and see if you can see any cable ties from the side or anything like that. Just pop a little Spanish moss on those. Y'all know we have the different colors of Spanish moss. I'm using the green. The green is in to cover those up. Okay? All right, guys, we did it. This was so fun freestyling with you. So if you need the list, the supply list for what we did here, just let us know in the comments and we'll give you the link to it. And you can find the base, all the supplies we use, but it was so much fun. And really, it's not that difficult. You just lay it on layer by layer and pretty quick you have a big swag, just like this. You could do it with me. All right. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow we'll be live at noon Central here on the Keleas page. It'll be a new video that's coming out, and it is what we call freestyle. Today's freestyle, so it's called Simple Saturday. So it's a really simple project that we can done under 30 minutes, really, really fast. So that's what we'll have for you tomorrow. So come back and join us. And don't forget to ask for the supply list, and Nicole will get it to you. Thanks, Carol. Does anyone want to try something like this? Let me know. Wanda, this is a 3-2-1 bow. So that's what we call a blast off. So it's got 3, 2, and 1. So it has 6, 4, and 2. 6 plus 4, 12. 12 loops in it. Janet, no twigs. Janet, I'm trying to be good, Janet. Sometimes I add and add and add because I love to keep going. But no twigs today. We could have, but I spent the twig budget on the chunky berries, right? Good. I'm glad you're going to try something like this. I'm excited for you. Can't wait to see it. Make sure to share it with us on our next share post on Wednesdays. Share us what you've been creating. We'd love to see it. See you tomorrow at noon, guys. Have a great weekend if I don't talk to you before then. And bye, Blue Merinos. Go